Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying the delicious Wonderworks Keto Friendly Cereal. I have the peanut butter.
And this one's chocolate, and this one is cinnamon.
These were $6.98 at Walmart, and I literally had to buy these one box at a time. You know, you heard the song, I bought it one piece at a time. I bought these one box at a time. We went to Walmart 3 separate times to get these boxes because that's how they were putting them on the shelf, is one box at a time, you know? Yeah. So that's just the way it was. So this is the peanut butter, 6 grams of total fat, 3 grams of net carbs, 17 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar. 1 cup is 160 calories. And you're probably wondering, who makes this cereal? It's distributed by General Mills. So this was $6.98 for a 10.6 ounce box, filled with wonder and a whole lot of happiness. We have always wondered why it's so hard to find a cereal that is keto friendly and great tasting. So we decided to make one ourselves. Remember how happy you were when you got to dig into a bowl of your favorite cereal as a kid? Wonderworks Keto Friendly Cereal is kind of like that, except with 3 grams of net carbs, 17 grams of protein, 6 grams of fat, and 1 gram of sugar per serving. So you can feel like a kid again without eating like one. So it says here are the answers to a few more questions we've always wondered about. Why do pots have a hole in the handle? So, and then so there's different questions here that they answer on the back. So that's the back of their box, is a question answer type thing. Why is an eggplant called an eggplant? Okay, so anyway, ready?
They smell like Captain Crunch, the peanut butter crunch.
They smell good.
They taste a little like Captain Crunch peanut butter crunch cereal. Got like a little powder on them. That
is not bad to me at all.
No, that's good. I mean, it's not a cereal I would necessarily eat dry anyway, but
it tastes. It tastes like a peanut powder.
It really does taste like a peanut powder.
It's the only thing that it lacks is a lot of sweetness.
Yeah.
But if you like a peanut flavor, which I do, then you would like these because peanuts aren't sweet. You know, peanuts in general, when you eat, you know, cocktail peanuts, they're not sweet. They're just taste like peanuts. So I actually like the flavor of that.
Yeah, really the only complaint is they're lacking sweetness.
But it's good.
It does have a little bit of a different texture than your traditional cereal, but it's not bad. I've had worse keto cereal. It's still not a texture I would want all the time because it kind of tastes like wet paper. And it has a texture of wet paper to me, but...
The texture doesn't bother me at all. I do have to say that I want more milk in each spoonful. Normally I get as much cereal on the spoon as I can, but I was wanting, they dried my mouth out a little bit, probably because of that powder on the outside. So I think you're gonna go through a lot of milk, but I'm very impressed with these.
Yeah,
because
it's good. Definitely want to try it out if you're keto.
But what I'm gonna be curious about is if people who are doing keto actually, we're gonna do the chocolate, are actually willing to eat this. Is this actually keto friendly for you? You know, because people have their own idea about everything, but about keto, the keto diet, and what you should and should not eat. And people are really, some people are looser.
With their definition.
So,
yeah,
I'm wondering if this is really something that, yeah. This is only 150 calories, so the peanut butter was 160, the chocolate is 150, 6 grams of total fat, 3 grams of carbs, 15 protein, and 1 gram of sugar. That's very good.
That's a cocoa flavor. So that has that same texture.
I hope I have enough milk out here.
You put a lot in that first bowl.
I did. It's not a ton of sweetness, but I do get sweetness in that.
Yeah, a little bit.
I really do. So it says total carbs is 16.
But you have to take off like fiber and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've never been
If you're on keto,
good.
you know how to calculate it.
Right. I've never been good at lifestyles where you have to do math all the time. The way that I do it, I just don't have, I really don't have to do any math.
It's a bad.
Mm-hmm.
It has a good chocolate flavor. I mean, it has a chocolate flavor. I don't know if it's great chocolate flavor, but it's a good chocolate flavor.
I like that one better out of milk.
Yeah, it's, I still don't like the texture. The texture for me still tastes like wet paper towel.
When you put this one in milk, it still tastes decent, but it does, to me, it gets more bitter in milk. I don't know why.
Cocoa-like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it also, it's kind of thick in your mouth. You get all that cereal. You don't want to eat a lot of it at one time. I think that's the key.
That's that texture.
Yeah, it gets thick. So, yeah, just don't pour a ton of this out. I'll use the rest of it. I'll have the milk. This is cinnamon. And cinnamon is also 150 calories. So cinnamon and chocolate. And these, the back of each box all has different things. The questions.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Why can't you pump your own gas in New Jersey? Is that the truth?
Yeah, I think they changed, well, I thought they changed the law, but yeah.
Okay, I had to read this. In 1949, New Jersey passed a law making it illegal for drivers to fill their own tanks, citing safety and concerns. After 70 years, this law still stands in New Jersey today. In fact, New Jersey is the only state where it is illegal everywhere and at any time of the day to pump your own gas. That is weird.
There's another,
That's crazy.
I thought it was New Jersey, but maybe it was somewhere else that changed that law where you could do it.
That is crazy. I mean, so does that mean every time, that's actually really good. Does that mean every time you pump gas, you're having to tip the attendant? Because that's extra money.
I wouldn't tip anybody.
That's extra money if you're having, well, back in the day, you would have tipped him.
My uncle owned a gas station. I pumped gas for people for him, and nobody ever tipped me.
Well, most people back in the day, when you got an attendant to do it,
Yeah, back in the 50s.
you'd give them a little bit of a tip.
It was a little different. You also wore suit and ties out to the grocery store in the 50s. It was a different time.
That is odd. So anyway, each one of these has different things.
This one's actually pretty decent in outside because it does have a really good cinnamon flavor.
Yeah, I really like it. Yeah, it's nice. It reminds me of the powder like the peanut butter had. So the peanut butter had a powder, the cinnamon has a powder. The cocoa, instead of having a powder, it seemed to be made of that. So, you know, it was incorporated in it.
It tastes better outside of milk. I think the cinnamon kind of went away a lot.
Oh.
Well, it turned into more of a raw cinnamon in the milk. You still like it?
I like it better out of milk.
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad in milk at all. It still is very, the texture of it, it just develops into this thicker texture. So while you have milk in your mouth, you want to go ahead and swallow it, or you're just going to have all that cereal to deal with in your mouth.
When I say it has like a wet paper texture, I guess it's kind of this chunky, fibrous kind of texture is what I'm getting out of it. I think if you're on keto and you're looking for cereal, try them out.
I do too.
If you're eating regular cereal and you don't need to eat keto, why would you buy these?
I agree.
I mean, like us as regular, we're not on keto.
So we would not
never
buy these, right? I would not feel comfortable spending $6.98.
Yeah, but if you're on keto and you're looking for a cereal substitute,
then this is the one to buy.
These are better than a lot we've tried.
Well, that Kashi, that video's been out for a little while, and Kevin especially did not like that at all.
No.
So yeah, if you're looking for something, which one would you choose? You know what? None of them were bad though.
No,
that's the truth.
Probably the peanut butter or the cinnamon. Probably the peanut butter because it tastes more like the peanut powder that you make. If you were to take that and sprinkle it over milk, it kind of tastes like that.
That's the one I would pick too, is the peanut butter.
And if I could add a little sweetener, I don't know if that's allowed. If I could add a little sweetener, I'd probably prefer the cinnamon.
They have sweeteners for keto, but people have told me they're not the healthiest. Of course, no artificial sweet. We use artificial sweeteners all the time, and they're probably not nothing.
If you could use any kind of way to sweeten, even if you could use honey or anything you could sweeten the cinnamon up a bit, I would prefer the cinnamon because I like the cinnamon flavor. It just goes to more powdered cinnamon once it's in milk. It needs a little sweetness, but beyond that,
and for me, I didn't need any more sweetness. I thought it was fine, which is totally unlike me. But yeah, but any of these, but yeah, we both agree on the peanut butter. Yeah. I think General Mills did a good job with these. You just have to decide if these fit into your idea of keto. Yeah. Like I said, everybody has their idea of what's appropriate, what's not. If this fits into your plans, then I would go for that peanut butter. It's really good. So I'll have a picture for you at the end, and thanks for watching.